something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind. Handle your business, handle your business. Loyal and honor, don't break the bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh! Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to this.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Madden Legends. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Wentz now on first down. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And on the tackle, Kevin Green, of course, a member of the 2016 Hall of Fame class, Charles.
Went in on August 6th of 2016. Kevin Green taking his rightful place in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and what a speech he gave.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they didn't come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Heading out for their first possession. Here come the Madden Legends. Leading this crew out is their electrifying signal caller. 7-time Pro Bowler, 2-time NFL MVP. You all know him, Steve Young. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play, Vic DeMoss, 45 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Vic operating on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing, Vic. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Vic to throw on fourth down, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, good move at the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A fourth down gamble turns into a fourth down scramble. But all is well. First down, Tomlinson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now... It's second down. He's going to get it running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Vic readies to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. Fourth down, Vic. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Chris Carter from 3 yards out. And the Madden Legends have taken the early lead.
He just showed, partner, by the punchline, all he does is catch touchdowns, followed him throughout his career.
Absolutely. 3 different times he led the NFL in touchdown receptions.
Yeah, had 130 in his career, 4th all-time. It's interesting, though, that punchline was meant to be derogatory. They didn't have a work ethic. They didn't do anything else. He catch touchdowns and nothing more. He really changed his game, changed his body, changed his work ethic, became one of the most focused receivers in the league, and took that all the way to the Hall of Fame.
Now, yeah, he can just point to the gold jacket and say, shh. Anderson now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Ray Lewis leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked, he's the one who got home.
Here's Wentz to throw. Being chased out left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. On play action, it's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Eagle, Brian Dawkins. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A first carry for the Hall of Famer, Barry Sanders. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Another run with Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Open spacing, and it's a touchdown. Barry Sanders, 25 yards. And the Madden Legends will extend their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Anderson now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could we...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Green coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, and look for them to try it again later.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Sanders. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Madden Legends heading back onto the field. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First down, Vic. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And, oh, my goodness, what a catch at the 6. Vic and T.O. hook up on a big one. 66 yards. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Steps away to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll run for it here with Sanders. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Barry Sanders with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Madden Legends will extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. Anderson now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Rob Woodson with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Vic to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he's... And this will be a touchdown. Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Madden Legends will extend their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Anderson now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They go back to the air here after the IMT on the last drive. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, it's Wendell Smallwood. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. It's time for our player spotlight right now as we get a look at Carson Wentz. And I guess right now as we look at some of his struggles today, the term next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that because that's where his head needs to be, exactly what you said. Yes, there have been mistakes made, but he's got
pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Kevin Green in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Wentz. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 6 there, but now it's 3rd.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Here we go.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The Eagles send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Sanders shaking and baking. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there. 42 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Vic now. And he fires one incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively, if they want to insist on going in that direction, make sure you get your best people in there.
And he will have a touchdown. Barry Sanders doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And this offense continues to pour it on.
A touchdown run for Barry Sanders. How about this, partner? 99 career rushing touchdowns and 10 more receiving in his NFL career.
And a stat you and I were looking over before the game. At one point, he held 34 NCAA records, and in his 1988 Heisman Trophy campaign at Oklahoma State, he had 44 touchdowns in how many games?
12 games, and I'm not sure there was more excitement generated by a runner than Barry Sanders playing for Oklahoma State.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Anderson now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty.
Look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where to waste that. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? In reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yeah, Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little am I looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. What the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Coming back up on a backboard.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Madden Legends. Kickoff now just moments away. It is finally time to crown a champion, as I'll hand it over to the two men who will call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Marino, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. Marino with a give to Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way. Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outside. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're going deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When Tony Gonzalez makes catches, sometimes I feel bad, like it's almost routine. And that's really not what the deal is. This is a guy who has to work his way open on every play because he's such a featured guy. But he's also a guy that throughout his career, there's a little bit of a loyalty and a soft spot for Kansas City, his first team. When he went to Atlanta, did you know he kept his mouthpiece from Kansas City, which was kind of that yellow that goes in the Kansas City uniform? Not in the Atlanta uniform, but he kept wearing it because he remembered the good times he had in KC.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. It's a touchdown to open the scoring in Super Bowl 52. And the Madden legends have taken the early lead. And on the grandest of stages, with a whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Good luck blocking John Randall, by the way. He lives in the backfield.
Yeah, he certainly did. Remember back when he played on a really hard artificial turf, which helped his get-off. So short footing. He's so quick out of the blocks. Got past the offensive line before they knew what was going on. And don't forget.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation.